Oh, excuse me, kitty. That is another Ubermacht that I just hit. Alright, Crypt is what is going on. That is me, Mississippi Gonzo Grunge, aka Rick Breadcorn, and I am here with the Sentinel Widebody by Ubermacht. Yeah, finally another Benny's car, so let's get on into it. So, yeah, and plus that this footage will also be used for the collection videos, so there's that. Alright, nice and easy down below, and we all know it is just the Sentinel, which was that one BMW. But basically, it's a Sentinel with a body kit. Does it perform any differently? To an extent. But it does have some of the same difficulties as the original. Which I would say, do kind of watch it where you aim it. Because it is easy to get stuck. And mind you, this is stock footage because A, I'm kind of saving it because I am going to turn this into a drift car. But I have heard we were getting new drift vehicles, which, you know, doesn't surprise me. And I kind of saw what they were and I'm like, no. Of course, there is one I might get. Might being the key word. Nice and easy down below. But yes, this one does have slightly better torque, as I can feel it. Slightly better torque. But, you know, still, its only downfall is its ride height, but that's with any of these cars you try using. So, yeah, you do kind of have to watch it. But it is a bit of a blast. I'm not taking through that deep of water. It will go up, and it will be belly up like a fish in the river. You know, like most cars, it doesn't like deep water. Nice inside. I'll give it that. I mean, take a look at this inside. Not bad. Oh, it's got a handbrake, too. That's either... Is that a handbrake? Yeah, that's definitely a handbrake. I don't see any other gear shift. And unless that is actually a sequential shifter. No, that's not a sequential shifter. That is definitely a handbrake. So yeah, I'll definitely have to go slap some of the other stuff on it. I'll definitely have to go slap the drift tuning on it because I'm trying to collect all the drift vehicles. I only got a handful left. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. This is an easy 60,000. Do this stuff because it's an easy 60,000. Just gotta know where to look. That rabbit disappeared like David Blaine. Here comes the fun part. I'm just gonna bypass it. And that's how you bypass it. Only time you'll ever see me jump the wall of doom is if A, I know it's not gonna make it around it. And quite frankly, this is one of those cars. You know, it's not a half bad little off-roader for what it is. I mean, granted, you're going to be spending a lot of money in Benny's. So, there is that. But I got a bunch of other vehicles to get to reviewing. Just because, A, I'd like to have a backlog of off-road reviews ready. But that's mostly what I upload because, A, I've done moved all the other crap to streaming. So, there's that. And up and over she goes. But yeah, this by far is also another fun car I would just have for dirt because A, it is a bit of a rally car. That reminds me, I gotta get my rally garage finished. So yeah, I kind of do have a garage that's nothing but rally cars. Whoops. I almost like to have messed that up. Oh, excuse me, kitty. That is another Ubermacht that I just hit. And I did see the new one that just came out, and I'm like, dang, another GTA 6 civilian vehicle. All I'm saying is, for the spring and the summer, I would like to see a dually. And a proper rancher. And the G-Body Monte Carlo. Who knows, maybe they'll be doing another Benny's vehicle update, which it is possible. But yeah, on dirt, this thing is an absolute blast. It's a blast off-road. So there is that. It's a blast off-road, just, you know, just to take it around and just blast dirt roads with it. It's absolutely fun. However, I'm gonna bypass. You know what? I'm not gonna bypass this. I'm actually gonna go up here. Nope. Still no traction. No traction whatsoever. It can get some traction, but you know, it's not gonna climb up. The traction to torque ratio is off. Which, if you want the actual number, I would say 1 to 2. That's just roughly guessing. However much traction it has, that's how much torque it needs. I hit them rabbits. Oh well. Yeah, this is taking place like a day after the Safe House in the Hills update dropped in. That's me damn near Roscoeing it. So, yeah, still, one of these cars you do watch on the dirt, because why not? Drifting-wise, I'll have to test it out. I'll just have to test it out drifting, because, you know, why not? You know, I might actually do that. Off-road review plus a drift. Because why not? Because, hey, I do know I'm going to be using this footage for something or another. Okay, never mind. So now we really get to test it out. Oh yeah, you can feel it fishtails. This car absolutely loves to fishtail. It fishtails, and it's got quite a bit of understeer to it. But do watch it, because that can also happen. It's a bit tricky to control on an actual rally course, but it's absolutely fun. But in the corner, it absolutely shoots out. Get out of here. Those deer always ruin it. And that's the other thing, too. It loves to fishtail. That's the one thing about it. This car absolutely loves to fishtail, which I could see. That's why they made it into a drift vehicle. Which even then, there's all kinds of other stuff, too. Definitely, if you can get the throttle to braking correct, it will actually tear up a dirt road. You know, it's not half bad, you know, just blasting around dirt roads, and, you know, transitioning from one to the other is not that bad either. So I figured, why not? This will be another experimental vehicle. Because I already did... Alright, so I already did it for one. And up and over we go. You know, not bad at all outside of rolling it like a Roscoe. But, yeah, I'll stop it right here. But if you want to see the full version of this, yeah, you'll have to check out the individual review for that. So... yeah. Now on to the next Ubermacht Sentinel. Okay, so now that I'm sitting here, yeah, so it's not half bad off-roading, but since this is also a drift car, let's go over to the LS car meet. In 3, 2, 1, don't you just love quick scene transitions? So, now that I've actually gotten it ready, I figured, why not show it off? I know it's supposed to be off-road review, but why not just test it around drifting for a moment? Not a half-bad drift car. I mean, you can feel the difference. You know, granted, it's not kind of loud. And I know my drifting's kind of garbage. I already know my drifting's kind of garbage. I never really cared much for drifting, but I do like a good slideshow. And by that, I mean, like, actually on a drift track, not some jackass in a intersection with a stolen Camaro or Trackhawk. But, you know, still. Ooh. So, yeah, I definitely can use this. Because I do plan on doing like a big drift compilation movie pretty soon enough. I just haven't decided when yet. Haven't decided when yet. But you know, such as it is. Now then, if you enjoyed today's video, please do shoot the like button with a grip skiddly. If you enjoyed it, please do comment down below your favorite drift vehicle in GTA Online. Now then, I have already reviewed all the drift vehicles so far, so there is that. However, I do plan on doing more, so yeah. And if you came over here from the actual big collection video, then hey, so be it. You finally get to see me drift around in this thing. But I do need to practice my drifting a bit more. I'm an okay drift racer in GTA, but you know, still. So, but you know, other than that, please do smash the subscribe button today and click the notification bell icon to stay up to date when I go live, because I do officially live stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. But as always, y'all have a great day and a ballin' weekend, and remember, don't do anything stupid. And if you're going to drift, do it on an actual, you know, controlled environment and not out on the street. You know, you're not that guy from Initial D. You're a dipstick. You're a Roscoe P. Coltrane. So other than that, thank you all, good night, and all that jazz.